What's going on YouTube? This is Chaos-Reighn, and this is attempt number 3 to show you a build showcase of one of my favorite builds that I've ever had the pleasure of playing. Believe it or not, it is not an iShot build. This build, in fact, was the build that was very popular in Ultimatum League, all because the very nice pair of gloves, the Hate Forges. And this specific Hate Forge build was tweaked and messed around with by me to, instead of being pure, pure Hate Forgers, I decided to throw on the Crystalized Omniscience, which, with enough Omniscience, which I think I'm about at 1100 or somewhere between 11 and 14, I can't remember exactly, I'll show you right now. I have a lot of pin, which included with my flask, and my other just gets me enough to basically delete all content very quickly and very easily. Now this build is not a build for the budget player. It is not a build for those who are, not looking or are looking for a build that can, on a budget and, do all content. However, this is a build that if you don't have a budget in mind and you can afford this kind of thing, I would definitely recommend picking up. It is a very lucrative item. The Hate Forges are extremely expensive, and real quickly I'm just going to mouse over my items. Like, this is Legacy with a 40% here. Legacy Flasks, Claw, Helm, Triple Elevated Armor, that series, Mirror, not Reflection, triple stat Ring, and of course Crystallized Omniscience. Now if we look at our character sheet and scroll down, right there is our Omniscience. Looks like it's 1400. Now hopefully I don't crash. Last two times I went and tried to do this, I actually crashed shortly after entering the map. I believe that's because my game has been a little laggy when I first enter maps and first encounter the game and just play it. And with Foul Lightning Strike being as spammy as it is, it just probably didn't like me doing that. So we'll see if I can actually play the game this time and enjoy it a little bit. One thing I will again mention is that this is a build that if you have the currency to play it, then you probably should play it. If you do not have an insane amount of currency, just be warned that it will put a big dent in your pocket. These gloves are extremely expensive. I don't know exactly their price. Oh, we're already getting lag spikes. Hopefully we can... Cool, we got out of it. Alright. Hopefully we can not crash. I don't want to try and make it a fourth attempt to make the same video. Yeah, that's I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's crazy on my screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to Options, Sound. We're going to turn ambient sound all the way off. Item filter volume low. And master volume is going to go really low. Hopefully that fixes things. I know lag is always a problem with this kind of build. Alright, there we go. So it looks like things are a little better, I'm hoping. There we go. Just deleting the content. Now, I'm only using the chest I'm using because I have it in my inventory. Honestly, you can probably get away with using like a Duressos for some onslaught effect, or just using something to go faster, anything like that. It doesn't really matter what chest you use. Just make sure you don't use something with like socketed, legacy socketed gems, otherwise you're going to have to divine your hate forges, because it's another multiplier onto your thing. Um, it is a very fun build. Again, this is like literally all you do is run around, press a button. In my case, I just press square and watch as things get really deleted. Alright, now that that's done, we can just go to the boss. We drop a couple light. Ooh, okay. Well, he managed to one-tap me. That's pretty painful. Looks like we fixed our lag and sound issue, but ouch. Now, I will say that, you know, I am using auras that are damaging auras, such as Herald of Ice and Hatred.
I'm not up
You
to
do
that
not
just yet.
have to do this. You can actually use defense auras. I am just using them because on my original build, that's what I had. I literally haven't done too much to change the original build, except for swap this claw for a claw I used to be running, and swap the amulet, which was giving me the 0 cooldown on Val Lightning Strike instead of the 0.14. You only need to get to about 0.14 for it to feel really, really good. So you don't really, it's not really necessary to get it to anything past that. However, if you really want to, you can get it to 0, and there's an amulet that lets you do it. I personally like using this setup because it gives me an insane amount of penetration, which in turn allows me to just delete all content. Unfortunately, I died before I could, you know, get some damage off on the boss to show you. But whenever you drop your VLS on bosses, VLS being the Val Lightning Strike, they just sit there and melt. And of course, if you die, your damage, I believe, just doesn't do anything. So you just gotta kind of be careful. Just drop some lightning strikes, and then we can go around here real quick, clear this pack, and come back here, drop another lightning strike, and you can just see right there our lightning strikes just sitting there deleting them. Looks like we got a Maven invitation, which is pretty cool. Got some flask stuff. Neat, neat. Alright. What is this? I don't know, 85? That's cool. Didn't know you can find 85s. I guess off the boss, huh? And that's pretty much how the VLS works. Now, after this, I will... Actually, what I'll do here is I'll show you what it looks like in the little mini invitation here. I know it's going to be a low-level one because it's my first one, but it is still something that's worth showing you just so you guys can kind of understand... Oop, I just went back in the map. Just so you guys can understand how Val Lightning Strike feels and looks on this content. And then after this, I'll just make a real quick run to, like, the Phoenix or something like that, just to show you guys exactly how that feels as well. Now you can actually do a lot more damage than what I was doing there, but because I, you know, got one tapped, I didn't want to get one tapped again, so I had decided to just kind of sit back. And if you want to, you can actually use the Brass Dome. I would actually recommend the Brass Dome over this, especially since you have Crystalized Omniscience. I don't have an extra Brass Dome, I don't think. I have to look through my stuff. I might have like a legacy one, but the new one, which is the one I'm recommending, I do not own an extra one of, so I'd rather, you know, use what I have. Let's go ahead and put these reports away, and then just boom, drop that in there. Now I just gotta wait a little bit. And now it's done, so we can just sit here, drop some lightning strikes. 1 boss, 2 boss, 3 boss. Boom! All dead. Okay. So apparently I got a point or something. That's cool. What am I gonna put it in? I don't really have anything I care about. If you see here, our Atlas is already spec'd, so you can kind of see, you know, what we're planning on doing next. I'm just gonna put in more quantity. I don't care. Cool. And nice. All right. Let's go ahead and leave. As you saw there, we were able to just make super quick work of those. I believe they're really low level though, so that doesn't really matter too much. Can I put that away? Okay, I can. Now we're going to go ahead and pick out one of our Guardian maps. Minotaur is usually what I do to damage test. Make sure we don't do AoE though, because AoE is pretty cancer to deal with. Let's see. Reduce damage from crits. Endurance on a hit. Cannot leech. I don't leech, so this is all should be fine. So, this is actually my first test since I rebuilt the build, so you're gonna see it at the same time as me. I don't need to even witness it, so that's good. Where are these? Kinda wish you had a... Oh well. Kinda wish you had a, what do you call it? The cold bin one, but it's fine.
One of my captors felt no emotion. He did not hesitate to inflict pain. Now, all he feels is intense.
I have to wait for my rage comes up, and then I can just run the map. Alright. And as you see here, we're just basically decimating everything we see. Nothing's gonna live. And basically, we just stroll through the map like it doesn't matter. Oh, gotta be careful there. Now, what you can do is you can craft yourself a really cool armor with like spell suppression on it, and a couple other cool stats if you want to. That's what I would actually recommend. But I just threw on the first old crafted armor I had and a tab, and I was like, okay, that'll work for now. I also recommend that you maybe look for a nice helmet. Maybe just evasion and life would be good. Maybe even look for like a different pair of boots. Mine are just there because, you know, I have them. They don't really matter too much. You know, if you really want to have like balanced reduced LA damage taken, don't use my boots. I just am using my boots because I can. Let's go ahead and drop these. Let them go underground. Where it's going to pop up right there, and this is basically your damage on Minotaur. Hi, Minotaur. What are they, 2? Oh, that's right, I have the node. Ah. Gotta be careful, because I believe he heals, brings out another gun, right?
This is
there we go.
To a crucible that
Formed Minotaur.
Right.
And that is the Minotaur. As you saw there, he is not a challenge. He's usually my DPS tester. I can also do Maven, but Maven's a little laggy, and I'd rather wait until the build's like more fleshed out before I show you a showcase of that. But yeah, that's my build. I hope you guys do enjoy this type of video. If you guys want to see more about the Hate Forges and or how they play, please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I do hope that you guys enjoy these build videos, and in the future, if you want to see more, yeah, let me know. Talk to you all later. Have a